Have you ever said something that made perfect sense to you, but left the other person confused, or even offended? This isn't just a minor social hiccup. It's often a result of cross-cultural miscommunication. As the world becomes more interconnected, understanding how and why miscommunication happens between people of different cultures has become crucial. Let's explore 5 major sources of miscommunication in cross-cultural communication, with real-life examples that show just how easy it is to get lost in translation, literally and figuratively. The first and most obvious source is language barriers. Even when people speak the same language, meanings can vary greatly. For example, the word pants in American English means trousers, but in British English, it refers to underwear. Imagine the awkwardness when a British visitor hears someone in the US say, "nice pants." In addition, idiomatic expressions rarely translate well. Telling someone they've kicked the bucket might confuse or alarm them if they are unfamiliar with the idiom. It's important to remember that language is not just about vocabulary. It's about the cultural meanings behind words and phrases. Next is nonverbal communication, which includes gestures, facial expressions, and body language. These forms of communication often lead to misunderstandings because they are culturally specific. In India, for instance, a head wobble can signal agreement or attentiveness, but to someone from another culture, it might seem like indecision or confusion. In Japan, maintaining strong eye contact can be perceived as confrontational, while in Western cultures, avoiding eye contact might be interpreted as a sign of dishonesty. Even a simple smile can carry different meanings depending on the cultural context. Perceptions of time also vary across cultures and can be a major source of miscommunication. In countries like Germany or Switzerland, punctuality is a deeply ingrained value, and being late is considered disrespectful. However, in many Latin American, African, or Arab cultures, time is more flexible. Being 15 to 30 minutes late may not be seen as a big deal, but rather a normal part of social interaction. This mismatch in time perception can lead to frustration, with one party feeling rushed or dismissed, and the other feeling disrespected for being overly strict. Another critical factor is communication style, specifically, the contrast between direct and indirect communication. Cultures like the US, Germany, or Israel value directness and clarity. Telling someone this idea doesn't work is seen as efficient and honest. On the other hand, in countries like Japan, India, or South Korea, communication tends to be more indirect in order to preserve harmony and avoid embarrassment. The same critique might be phrased as, "It's an interesting idea, but maybe we can consider another direction." Without cultural awareness, direct speakers may come off as rude, while indirect speakers may appear vague or evasive. Lastly, hierarchy and power distance play a significant role in cross-cultural communication. In high-power distance cultures like China, Saudi Arabia, or Nigeria, people show strong respect for authority. Openly disagreeing with a senior or manager is often considered disrespectful. Meanwhile, in low-power distance cultures like Denmark or the Netherlands, flat organizational structures are common, and even junior employees are encouraged to voice opinions and challenge ideas. A person from Sweden debating a superior's opinion in an Indian meeting might unintentionally offend the local team, even though their intent is entirely professional. In conclusion, cross-cultural miscommunication stems from more than just linguistic differences. It is influenced by deeper cultural norms, how we speak, how we gesture, how we value time, how we structure communication, and how we relate to authority. By being aware of these differences, language, nonverbal cues, time orientation, communication styles, and power dynamics, we can foster more meaningful and respectful interactions. Culture should be a means of connection, not confusion. So next time you encounter a communication challenge, pause and ask yourself, is this about what was said, or how it was interpreted?